Oh, sweet Gemini. Sweet Gemini. Okay, I see my coffee pot just told me it's not going to warm it up no more. Mornings, oh my Geminis. Thank you for tuning in, checking out the video. I hope the video quality is pretty good. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, or comment if you should feel inclined to do so. I will and do read any comments, and I like to know how some of these cards resonate. You know, as it is a general reading, it doesn't necessarily resonate in the way that I'm pulled to speak about first. I will put the information for personal readings, which have a short turnaround, in the description. So we are talking about past, present, and future energy for Geminis. Serious new moon coming up, solar eclipse, lunar eclipse, some kind of eclipse. Eclipses, we all know, are about revolutions. Waiting, hoping, and something manifesting new after a time of darkness. Okay, Gemini, let's see your cards. Let's see. First out, you got the Seven of Pentacles, Gemini. Ace of Pentacles, Gemini. Ooh. We're in the money. We're in the money. Okay, Gemini. Let me hold something. What you got? Need a ride? Okay, Gemini, I hear some of y'all waiting for these taxes, like that income tax. You know, really looking forward to that. Okay. In the center of your reading, somebody's trying to take what you feel you earned, you deserved. Lying. Saying you don't deserve it. They took it from you. This could also be vice versa, but I'm going to just stick with it on the outside. But the mental energy is here in the present. You're in your element. In the past, you were in the earth element, some of the fire elements. So the first card you have in your past is the Seven of Pentacles. It is saying to me that you had expectations for some money. And here you are, knowing that this is the blessing that you need. You need this opportunity. You need the money. It's supposed to be a done deal. And you have been waiting and working on it, suffering without it, doing without, making ends meet. You know, trying to just have faith, believe, manifest what you want. Have clear your mind, focus. And along came a spider. With their lying, I feel like this Knight of Swords person, or maybe they have even discovered that you were lying. Not uncommon for the duplicitous Gemini. But this person didn't tell the truth, didn't show up as being confusing in some way. And it's taking you a lot of energy to It's making you weaker. You feel like you're out of control, perhaps, Gemini. This card is just showing itself for you, and it was there all the time. Okay, so that was the four of cups. The Four of Cups energy is saying there's an opportunity that you don't want. You are dissatisfied, Gemini. I'm hearing you want the money. All the arguing, all the back and forth, the debating is not really what's on your mind. That's not what you want from it, but you will give it. You will serve if that's what they want. But you're having the regrets. So I feel like a new set of emotions is brewing. You're right in the middle of, a thought process. You might have recently come to a conclusion, or you're nearing the end of a financial cycle, a work cycle, and in the past. And so in the present, you are, I guess, so in the past it was, okay, let's say my unemployment checks stop on February 1st, January 22nd, I heard. Or I have until April or May with these child support payments. And then, so what am I going to do about to replace that income? My kid's going to need to change schools by, May, or whatever the case is. I'm going to have to do some physical, material changes. And now I'm in the middle of planning these things, determining them logically, what exactly is going to take place here, strategizing very strongly. I see the Gemini is strategizing at this time and kind of figuring out who to tell what, and who what not to say, what to say, what not to say, what action to take, what actions not to take. Trying not to have courage, not to be afraid. It would behoove you not to be afraid, because that's going to lead to regrets if you let fear dictate what opportunities are in front of you. If you try to base it on a lie, or if you try to steal someone else's things, it doesn't bode well. I mean, you might get instant gratification now, but you might find yourself back in the same cycle again. Here you are at the bottom of your reading. In your element, the truth, the facts, no bullshit. Fact is, you need what you need. You have to get what you have to get. And no matter how you feel about that, whoever disappoints you, people have to take their own responsibilities, make their own sacrifices, especially if this is to deal with a co-parenting situation. Again, I'm hearing co-parenting, child support, things of that nature. Everybody's got to do what they got to do. Nobody is really the boss over it. It shouldn't have had to come to this. Yes, of course, we should be able to work it out. He shouldn't have done that. You shouldn't have done this. You wish you shoulda, coulda, woulda. Here, though, we just need some advice, please, for the Gemini. Some advice for Gemini. Okay. Judgment in the reverse. Don't hold people to a higher standard than you could even imagine holding for yourself. Only God can really judge me, I'm hearing, or, everybody will. You're not the one that has to exact retribution or anything like that. Revenge is the Lord's. Being able to accept that that somebody else might be better with the money than you. You might be taking on this energy yourself. The King of Pentacles energy is a man who is focused. He is on top of his business. He knows, and he's been through. He has experience, and you might not like his mannerisms or whatever, but in the end, he's held down that business, that job, that he always can come up with the money. So give respect where respect is due. You know, everyone's efforts, everyone's experiences are valuable. Okay. Seeing the Page of Cups. You might owe someone an apology, Gemini. Well, if you owe someone an apology, it doesn't seem fair, but yeah. All the rest of the cards came in reverse, which is saying to me, this is not too big of a deal. It doesn't have to be if you are able to remain flexible, take responsibility, and have courage, my friend Gemini. Bye-bye.